pulling it out, putting it in. It's about 2 million an hour.
Okay.
Which doesn't sound bad.
You can keep
need
pace
at
with that
least-
with 2 people.
Yeah, you need at least 2 people, so that's 1 million an hour per person. However, with
Still
an
not
active
bad.
server, you need around 10, 12 people to continuously dogfight in the air and to continuously do ground troops on the ground to either whittle them down or get it so you can even land in the AO. And at that point, you're better off each of you going into different locations like Hurston Airspace, or
Crusader.
Hurston or Crusader Airspace, and each of you doing group ERTs in that airspace.
The best we were able to do... Okay, well, so technically the best we were able to do was a server got soft pruned and stopped having new people join, so Lillian and Mando were the only 2 people on the entire server, and they just did JumpTown for about 2 hours by themselves.
Nice.
And made ludicrous quantities of money. The best we were able to do when the server wasn't soft pruned was we spent about 2 hours demoralizing everybody on the server, and then we were able to hold JumpTown with 5 people.
Okay.
From a security perspective, I'd like to chime in. For one, JumpTown is hell to hold on the ground. It felt like as soon as someone got down there and they had a grenade, JumpTown was taken. So that's
Maybe like vehicles are needed. I don't know.
I was thinking that, but there's no cover for vehicles because vehicles get straight to suicide bomb.
There is very limited personal ground cover, and there is almost no ground cover for vehicles. So somebody with an A2 can literally hold the event hostage if they've got a fully crewed A2.
If you're having that problem, I suspect you're probably taking the wrong approach to the FPS thing. If you wanted to hold it from an FPS perspective, what you needed to do is you needed to just keep people in the building, don't send them outside. That way you can't get outranged. You still do lose to grenades, but if you're quick enough, you can still hold it.
Well, actually, the thing is, I was inside with Han, and literally the moment they opened the door and they plopped the grenade launcher, I was able to kill one of them. But the moment they plopped that, we were dead. Like,
I think the most effective scenario that we ran was Mav, the sniper, laying perfectly still on the rocks outside, watching that fucking door.
That might be the best way to go.
The group crew inside.
Yeah, well, there is no going forward. Yeah, no, the 5-man composition.
So it's going to be a dynamic event, so there is going to be opportunities, but we're not going to have the time to do prep.
Yeah, but it is also probably going to get redesigned by the time that happens, so current strategy isn't going to work.
Well, I wouldn't expect it to get too much widely changed about it, because JumpTown, as far as I think the majority of the management at CIG is going to see, was that it was overall successful, so they may iterate on it a little bit. But considering we're about to get the Xenothreat 3.0, I would expect to see JumpTown again in a nearly unmodified form in the near future.
They might do some bug fixes on it, hopefully.
Yeah, I really hope for the bug fixes, and also some clarification about some stuff, because there was some non-obvious behavior. For example, if you had anyone on your ship who didn't have the mission, and your ship got scanned, they got crime stat, and the cargo got impounded, even if the owner and pilot of the ship had the mission. If there was anyone on the ship who didn't,
that we lost a full 2 mil to that, right?
Yep. And I listened to another org lose 0.5 mil do that too.
So, real quick, I just wanted to go over some of the stuff I saw in air combat. Overall, it revealed a lot of things to me. For one, Window Hero is an amazing light fighter pilot, and I'm going to try to pull him for escort duty if we can. But 2, we ran into issues whenever we went all one class or the other. Whenever we went lights, we would do good for a while, and I forget what they would bring in.
Light fighters can't deal with large ships, no matter how many of them there are. I watched a single A2 screen out 10 light fighters simultaneously.
This is where we run into the two ideologies, the two real world ideologies between not ship, but actually battle tank design, but in a lot of different ways. Russia has always been a focus on maximize what an individual can do with a given amount of equipment, whereas the U.S. strategy has been significantly more maximize the actual potential of the equipment as opposed to maximize the equipment as opposed to maximize the personnel. And this is the game that you wind up having to play in the air. Is you have to either have your light fighters, which can deal with the medium and heavies all right, or you run into an issue where you need the heavy fighters to slap down the larger ships that come in. Like, we ran into the Hammerhead when they had a bunch of light fighters, and we just destroyed. We just fucking cleaned airspace out.
Perfectly.
Oh, and light fighter on light fighter combat is ass. You just, no one wins. Whoever runs out of fuel first loses.
Okay, so there was one really amazing strategy that I employed with, I think it was 2 people at different times. They were running, I think, light fighters with distortions, and what I did was, in my Connie, I followed them around, as soon as I saw that target start to spin, I dumped missiles at them. And because they were shut down, they couldn't launch flares, they just were deleted.
Thing to say about that, in PvP combat, it would appear that distortion weapons are bugged because I have been shut down on significant delay from any hit markers. Like 5 to 10 second delay from the last hit marker, I shut down.
I thought that was just desync.
It might be desync, but it's desync that is unique to distortion weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, because the way distortion weapons work is there is a small explosion, like a small AOE that lags behind the shot. So you don't get hit markers for yourself when the connection actually is landing on their end.
So not helpful, but okay.
Yeah, the game isn't really in a state right now where it can handle combined arms, and I know maybe it shouldn't be in a state where it can handle combined arms because the spaceships dominate. None of the ground vehicles can stand up to the spaceships at all. Even the ballista, which is specifically supposed to take out spaceships, just fucking can't.
I think the biggest example on this is actually PlanetSide 2, as stupid as it sounds, where like vehicles just dominate, and if you're a good air superiority fighter in that game, you dominate because nothing can reasonably deal with you. And the way that PlanetSide 2 has handled this is better lock-on ranges for the ground vehicles. And better lock-on ranges for ground anti-vehicle weaponry. Even though
Beautiful
PlanetSide
the burster maxes. There's so
Burster
much fun.
maxes, like give yeah, no, unironically, when we get the power suits, give us flat cannons. Give us
I know, I really want them.
And the other thing that I would like to see at JumpTown is actually some level of player controllable anti-air defenses, like that are just integrated into the base.
Or maybe just give us a fucking a tank variant that has a flat cannon.
Yeah.
That could do it too. Yeah. Those turrets would suck less if they actually had a ballistic plate on the front like a normal turret did, so people couldn't just mow you down while you're standing in an open area
Or
on a platform.
some level of armor or some actual ammo to them. Or they were...
Oh, I thought you meant the ones you operate, and I'm like, those things are so useless.
So you're talking a Sea-Wiz. Is what you're talking about.
So essentially, what you're saying is that Star Citizen needs to be able to have integrated air defense, like in the real world, where you have long-range surface-to-air, where you have various sizes and ranges of surface-to-air missiles that can engage long-distance threats, they can engage them close up,
Or at
and then
least let players run them.
within inside of that layer, you have CRAM, which engages either vehicles or primarily shoots down projectiles.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They've also done a little bit of fixes on that too. The problem right now is that almost all of the turrets they put on the ground, like the Valkyrie side gun turrets, the Cuddy Steel's side gun turrets, those are all ballistic for some inexplicable fucking reason, and as such have no ammo, and you can't currently reload them in any capacity.
Can you
So
change them out?
on top of that, especially at JumpTown with the fixed turrets, all of them are in really fucking stupid-ass positions that there should be at least one turret that can shoot directly in front of the doors people are running up to try and get in, but there isn't.
There is...
There should also be more than one door.
The bigger... Well, no, there shouldn't...
There's a lot of
there shouldn't be more than one door, but the problem is that anyone who's standing outside is dead. You're dead to snipers, you're dead to A2 bombs, you're dead to torpedoes, you're dead to whatever, you're dead. So you have to stay inside, so those outdoor turrets are worthless.
One of the most effective strategies I've found is coming in with a fucking Hornet with a whole bunch of pyro bursts on it, and you just fucking pepper the area.
Ooh.
Because it's got that plasma explosion.
Here's one thing that I think is kind of needed for vehicles to become viable in any way that... Well, okay, there's two
They need
thoughts.
smaller fucking radar SIGs.
Size 2
that
shields.
was what I was about to say. Smaller radar SIGs. Make it so that we can only detect a tank if we're within 50 meters of it.
No, that's
not
that's...
50.
The tank is like 10 meters long, dude.
I know, but at this point we need to have a real big paradigm shift.
500 meters would be totally reasonable for the smaller ground vehicles.
500 meters for smaller ground vehicles, the tank could be like 2 kilometers out, because that's the max range of the gun.
But basically, currently the entire... Well, the main reason to use ground vehicles over air vehicles in real life is you have ground cover and stealth. It's much harder to pick up a ground vehicle than it is an air vehicle.
But yeah, because like, think
right.
of it this way, right? An airship, a starship, spaceship, whatever the fuck you want to call these things, aircraft, they are belching out a ton of extra heat in thrust, unless they're using atmospheric control surfaces, which none of us are. None of us are flying in atmosphere with control surfaces enabled. Or flying in decoupled mode, and thus only using our rear engines, which still belches out a ton of fucking heat.
I didn't even know we could turn on control surfaces.
It's not so much that you can turn on control surfaces, you just disable coupled mode, so you're flying entirely atmospherically.
Yeah, I've done it with a Hurricane. Works great.
Hurricane flies like a fucking helicopter.
That's actually another thing. Do you guys know that aborted attempt to make hover mode like helicopter flight?
Oh,
that
God.
would make ground combat a lot easier.
It
suck.
The hover mode thing, I'm honestly glad they got rid of it.
Yeah.
I know it sucked in that iteration, but actually requiring skill to stay stable would make it a lot harder to mow down people on the ground. Because you're spending the whole thing trying to keep your ship right instead of
Like, what's
well,
frustrating for me is,
I mean,
Can I hold you guys for 1 second?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go through motions, and then we'll have open floor, and then y'all can talk about this stuff as much as you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, any motions? Okay.
I love how he's actually writing that down.
Okay, in that case, y'all can have as
He's
much
Bill McLean.
discussion about JumpTown as you want in the open floor. It's just that
You want to get
I
this done.
have multiple things I
Goodbye.
have to do in the very near future, and I was running out of time.
All right.
it's maybe not necessarily a bad thing that I kind of want to say air superiority here, but I guess space superiority dominates these fights because that makes sense that it would. Yeah, and it can be fun, with air superiority dominating if they don't try with the rest of it. But it feels like they're trying with the rest of it, and they need to either commit to not doing that or make it work somehow. And quite frankly, I don't see how to make it work without overcorrecting and overbalancing ground vehicles so that they dominate in environments where they're applicable.
We really.
No, the A2 is problematic, but
If we. Yeah, you come within 500 meters, then hey, you're gonna get ripped apart by a sea whiz. Stay out of range. Unless you have like 10 A2s and overwhelm the system.
Well, that's kind of the point. Like any defense should be able to be
Overwhelmed.
with enough effort. So if you have the capacity to bring 10 A2s to bear, I think you deserve to take JumpTown.
You know what might also help make things more even? Enhanced weather effects over certain areas. Make it so we have to fight against a hurricane during this fight. Because that is a big deal. There's a lot of operations that just get scrubbed because, oh, hey, it's raining. Fuck.
I think all they had to do really to take this out of the to basically make this a event where space superiority wasn't going to be the defining factor would have simply been to put one of these drug labs inside of a cave.
Yes. Oh my god.
One of the drive-in caves, because yeah, you can have a space superiority fight over the entrance, but you still have to dismount or fly a vehicle down into that cave to drop people off, which is a kill box, which is dangerous for the vehicles. So you
you know how there's like they're playing on wrecks of ships? Do it in the wreck of a Javelin or a downed Idris. That would be a fucking amazing place to set up a drug lab and amazing to fight in.
still mad that they moved JumpTown away from its mountain.
So it looks like we've lost most everyone. I wanted to let at least Doc. Oh, you're Mando too, but the big thing is big. Yeah, I know you're a board member. Um, anyways, the big thing is everyone was running out of equipment really fast in the ground fight. So, and I've taken it upon myself. Because I'm security, not the only chief in security right now. And I have filled up my Carrack with 20 sets of FPS weapons, each with 80 magazines of ammo and 20 full armor sets. And basically, what I'll do is wherever we're going to be basing from for a ground op, I will fly the Carrack over to the nearest station, and I will equip people from that. So, I think we're actually going to have armory ships to effectively do ground combat, which makes sense. Okay, I actually know how we could totally gamify this. The amount of kit that's left on the Carrack is essentially your team's tickets. You know how in games where you have a limited number of lives on each side, and every time you die, the counter goes down? I mean, it could work like that. Also, or you could have literally one person in the Pisces as the scavenger who goes out to battle sites and grabs bodies to strip gear. Well, well, yeah, but I mean, it's just a thought. We could also do a capture the flag event.
Mando, are you still stuck at JumpTown?
Do you need pickup?
Yeah, so the fucking... I was flying my way back to New Babbage, and my ship went the complete opposite way, and I couldn't stop it. And I tried to shut it off, and I accidentally hit the get out of ship button.
Oh,
So now I'm just literally in deep space.
you guys. Let me see. You can store stuff at JumpTown? Oh, cool.
Jesus, dude. So yeah, they're not there to try to. They're not there trying to get cargo. They're just there trying to kill people. Jaxus, are you in the server? Jaxus, are you in the server? Yes, no, maybe. Draxus? Your lights are flashing, but you're not making any noise. Yeah, I was gonna say, if Draxus can come get me, I'll come pick you up. Because I could bring my... Yeah, because I could... Because assuming I ever get back to civilization, I could pick up my prowler and I can come pick you up. Yeah, I've enjoyed it for the times that I've played it. Oh, I've enjoyed the fights that we've been able to initiate and we had control over. It kind of looked like that, didn't it? Alright, now we can hear you again, it sounds like, Draxus.
Yep.
Are you in the server?
I'm exiting the menu and I'm gonna join on you guys now.
Okay. Well, Mando, could you send him a party invite here in a minute?
But I really think we should try to pair like a heavy ship with a light fighter from now on as our basic sort of air combat unit, because that seemed to be the best way during the big air showdown.
Yeah, I think, yeah, because the light fighters, like they said, they they're pretty good on their own, but if something bigger than them shows up, they can't deal with it.
Yeah.
So,
And it felt like I was being the tank for everyone else when I was in my Connie. Because I wasn't trying to kill anyone. I just kept constantly changing targets, walking, firing, and firing a few bursts just to get them on me, so that the light fighters could come up on their ass. And it felt like that worked pretty well. I think snipers are... I think they're going to be a big deal. Yep. Honestly, also traps. Traps need to be a thing. They're coming, but they're not going to be player usable for a while. Because they... Yeah. Trip mines would be nice. I would like just good old-fashioned landmines. They don't need a motion detector or anything. Just if they step on that spot, they blow up. Yeah, you can even add the little click just to give the person a butt clench moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and they need to. Yeah, they.
Yeah.
All right. Once Draxus gets in, picks me up, I'll come get you, and then I'm gonna pop off for the night because I gotta make dinner.
All right. So you're in the middle of nowhere, correct?
I'm like I'm 50,000 kilometers from you.
Okay.
I mean, hell, if you want, we collectively could come pick you up. We don't really have to worry
That's
about.
what I was figuring I'd do.
Why do I not have my HUD? My helmet's on.
Yes. Why?
Oh, that's not nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they probably need to put the choke chain on the market. I think as long as Chris Roberts is alive, no one's going to interrupt his vision for this game. He is a man with a mission right now. But is he as devoted to the mission now? This whole thing is Chris's baby.
Aaron's been involved since the initial Kickstarter.
Well, well, he probably helped his dad with Freelancer. You're gonna make me look this up, aren't you?
That is a lie, and you know it. Everything
Oh,
else on the internet is purely to support the cat pictures and porn.
oh god. I just fell through the world. Did you die? Probably. Guts? Guts. Balls, big brass ones. You know what I kind of hope? I hope that we get some sort of, like, personal shields that reduce the effectiveness of ranged weapons. But you can't use ranged weapons if you have them up. Oh, riot shields would be nice.
They've said a lot of things.
Oh god, yes. I want those so bad. Alright, it's gonna be a bit longer, guys. I walked into an elevator, fell through the world.
You really need to check first. I know you have to sprint everywhere and you like to run in circles.
Hey, hey,
but I need you to check them corners.
I've gotten better. I don't give everyone scoliosis every time I land now.
We'll see about that.
Despite what Maverick says.
Because I already bought an inversion table to counter that shit at work. I can't do that for the Discord.
What helmet do I want? I have a lot of helmets I've looted from dead people. Oh, that looks kind of cool. I'll wear that one. My armor section of my inventory is basically my trophy rack.
I'm just happy because I basically did for the first time ever went back to where I died and got my ship back, which is kind of why I haven't suicided yet, because I really want to keep this stuff.
Yep, I'm coming. I'm just how are you doing on oxygen, by the way?
I don't have a time limit, apparently. I've tried that. It doesn't always work.
Yeah, it is iffy.
And I want to come get your ass. So. Yeah. You should tell him. Oh, by the way, you should say, oh, by the way, I'm filling the room up with boxes out of the machine.
You know what I really want? I want placeable explosives.
For what?
Yes.
What? Not that kind of.
That kind of defeats the point of the C4. C4 is supposed to be the most stable explosive around. Like,
Not with my model paint. It's not enough. There's not enough there for you to do that. And it's got a glaze on it, so it's not going to stick anyway.
Are you talking to us or are you talking to someone else?
I'm going on my Wi-Fi. Go.
It's another world. What? Oh, did you break your cool stack? Oh. Hey. I mean, it regurgitated and then it fell through the world, so, I mean... I'm imagining at the... Oh god! You got teleported outside the facility. Oh, hey, what's in that crate? Fuck all. I don't think helmets fit in backpacks. Oh, right. Alright.
I'm back.
I'm getting...
My wife decided, or was asking me if she could use my tiny bottles of modeling paint to repaint some objects in our bathroom. I'm like, I don't think there's nearly enough there.
Also, modeling paint is fucking expensive.
Yes,
Go down to the hardware store.
that's what I just told her. Get some sandpaper and a spray can.
No, you are not using my null oil to repaint the bathroom.
Where are you putting all of that?
His local inventory.
Oh, you're just emptying the loot boxes into your inventory. I know. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop buying weapons and equipment now, and I think I'm just gonna buy it off of you.
I dumped 400 grand on all of that extra gear.
People never have the weapons I want.
So what do you paint, Doc?
Oh, it's for my D&D minis.
Ah.
I haven't done one in a minute because I just haven't had to buy any for a while. And for Christmas, I got my party, since I can never manage to get them ass and seat to paint their own minis. For Christmas, I went on Hero Forge, created minis for their characters, and had them 3D printed in color.
Cool. So It says you're at Crusader, Mando.
At JumpTown, right?
I
JumpTown.
thought, I thought Jump Down was on Lyria.
It moved.
Yeah. Okay, so you are not coming up on my sensors, Doc. Where did you jump from?
I'm
Where-
I'm like 50,000 kilometers from you on the way to the sun. Let me drop a beacon.
Okay. Crickets.
I've never used those things.
So the idea behind them is you shoot someone once, and there's no special effect, but you shoot them again, and lightning will arc from them to another nearby target. It's resulted in several team kills for me.
Beacon out. Here, I'll leave the party, and if Mando can re-invite me, that might
Yeah,
get back up.
I'm looking for beacons. Yeah, that might be best. Yeah, I'm not seeing your beacon anywhere.
Yeah, I think they broke beacons again. I offered 4 UEC, I doubt it.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start. So you're 50k from me towards the sun. I see Mando.
Did you put the party invite out?
I see you. I see Dog.
Okay, cool. Cause yeah, well, I've got a lot of missing HUD components right now for some fucking reason. I think the server either is going to shit or just my connection to it is.
I'm jumping to you, Doc. Oh no 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 no.
It's okay. Stuck works now.
Oh.
I think. Hey, there you go.
Are you sure? What trick?
God damn it, Mando.
Shenanigans. No, no, no. Don't move towards me, Doc. I'm having some issues with my thrust controls.
Yeah, I see. I wonder what would be worse. Tossing someone out of a ship without a spacesuit, or tossing them out of a ship in a spacesuit and just leaving them there.
I think that last one would like result in horror and herring.
Why did a ship? Oh, you're getting interdicted.
Yeah.
I love how they've waited all this time to come interdict you, and then I'm just sitting out here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I'm...
fuck you, scrub.
It would be a good torture technique.
All right, hold still.
Okay. Go ahead and up the top hatch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's go get this.
Yep.
Let's go get our boy out of JumpTown.
I mean, especially if you fuck with the like oxygen settings, so it feels like they're gasping for air the entire time. Ooh. Do either of you guys watch The Expanse?
Yep.
It's really good. There's this one pirate character who I love. Is that a medical gown?
They came here with nothing. It's okay, they
did.
left with nothing too. It's just because they've been constantly waking up in the same flight suit they've always had, they've never noticed until now. That's incredible. Yeah. You didn't have to be, but yeah, like you always woke up and respawned with it.
Fuck, I forgot to put the better jump drive in this thing. Oh, yeah. Or up. Come up. Fucking cargo bay stuck open.
Hey Draxus, do you like my flight suit?
Okay, don't go through that door without a helmet.
It's canary yellow
Yeah.
with lemon yellow accents.
It's something Fancy would like.
I think he would hate this.
Yeah? Okay.
I got it.
I
I
don't...
bought it pretty much purely because it's offensive to look at.
Okay.
And I happen to have it in my backpack because I hadn't taken it out yet. Why are the guns firing?
Oh, that's his stream.
Oh.
I think we're having issues with our quantum drive. I don't think we've gone into full quantum.
There's
no blue in front of us.
Oh, that happens. I've seen that
Okay.
before. Are you in a firefight?
I think they may have heard you go into town with the,
That's a good way to find out. That looks like a no, that's the railing.
Is Jerry the guy who was going to come in and help you?
Different
Okay,
Jerry.
so,
It's a different Jerry.
Jay...
Jere. He says, "Yeah, I see a motherfucker in
Yeah,
chat."
you might want to tell him that's you, because he was going to come help you, right? Oh god. Quick, jab yourself. Oh.
Do you have any med pens on this ship?
No, but we can stop at, Bordeaux.
Make it Grim Hex, it's closer.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have... I took off without thinking, or else I would have put the better jump drive on this
Yeah,
before leaving.
all of mine fell off.
Oh, well. Great. I miss being able to just grab shit off of another person's body. That was fun. So I'm really starting to enjoy the Gatling machine gun. It's the F-55. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, the FS9? No, I'm talking about the one with the Gatling barrels. Yeah, it's okay when you aim down the sights. It's shit because it jumps all over the place, but it's really great at hip firing because you will just sweep an entire hallway. Do I still have Merlin attached to this guy? I do. I kind of want to buy an Archimedes and attach it. Oh. I can't wait for the Connie to get its gold standard pass. Yeah. All right, we're 20 million out. Wonder what would happen if you jumped down the ladder. The cargo bay is stuck open in the Connie, and I'm just looking down there as I'm streaking through Quantum. I mean, from the side, you probably look just fine. But I think that's mostly the frost collecting on you. I really like the Artemex suit with its... Yep. Yep. I'm watching. So I'm gonna go grab Metagun. Can we get multi-tools at Grimhex? Okay. Okay. He's asking if you're dead. Jerry's asking if you're dead. You're the only one. Yeah. The only other person is Fubar. We're 5 million out for Crusader. Sorry, I have the default Connie drive, which is shit civilian grade. He can't revive you, though, right? Yeah, he said he couldn't. Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad that the weather hasn't shortened your timer.
I mean, wasn't there a case, several cases of soldiers in cold environments basically only living because the cold slowed their yeah.
You're not dead till you're thawed and dead.
Yeah.
Well, we keep our patients essentially in a controlled state of hypotension for similar reasons. But we can't let them go into hypothermia. That'll actually make it worse.
What's hypotension?
Low blood pressure.
Okay.
You keep them at just the right level of hypotension. Too low, and they go into shock. Too high blood pressure, and they'll start blowing blood clots. So you have to keep them in a nice, happy medium until you can get them to do proper surgical care. I'll be taking that. I need to, because all my med pens and my multi-tool, I guess, fell off at some point. Yeah, we're gonna go get some stuff and come get you.
Well,
I'm not worried about that. I just want to come get you.
yeah. I'm not super worried about profits at this point. I know it feels bad, but I can just ask in chat for money and someone gives it to me. So I'm in our chat in Discord.
Yeah, I saw that.
I like earning money for my own stuff, but
Oh, I got knocked down. How about that?
sorry, I should have warned you we were quantuming about, and then, trusting. Yeah. You know what I found both kind of interesting and disturbing? They just leave the bodies on Mount Everest and they've become fucking way markers.
They've taken some of them and taken them out. Like Green Boots is gone,
Oh?
or Yellow Boots, or whatever his name was. No, I think it was Green Boots or Yellow Boots. I get it.
I would really like the stanchions going across the windows to shrink.
You know, if you drop me off at that main landing pad, I can go right into the medical bay right there on the right.
Okay. Where is the main landing pad? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figured we'd be close. Now I'm gonna stay in the seat because I know how you land.
I've gotten way better. Oh, fuck off.
Let's see. If I get thrown to the ground from the landing, that'll be the proof from the pudding. God, I haven't been on the landing pads in a minute.
We're
It
down.
wasn't bad. They're still there, but they
Nope, they don't. I'm getting no warnings. So yeah, let's go grab that stuff.
I got it. You stay with the ship. It
Okay.
should take only a minute. That should be the brand new medical entrance. Yep, emergency drop off. Let me in.
Gonna get a drink. I'm back.
All right, I'm on my way back out. Well,
We're almost there. Could you bring up the cargo bay?
I'll try.
Who just joined us? Oh, hey, Han.
Cargo
Oh.
bay's coming up.
Let's go. Are you guys JumpTowning?
We're trying to.
We're
It's okay. Someone just killed him, so this is gonna get interesting. You're good to take off.
oh. Oh shit.
Well, good luck.
You still good, Mando? I mean Doc.
I'm fine. Let's go.
You prepared to be thrown off your feet by the quantum. Yeah, I saw. Okay. All right. Do you want to get in the turret? Because I think we're gonna have a
I'm
fight
already
on.
in it.
All
I'm
right,
already
awesome.
in it. Let's.
Yeah, that's your friend's cutlass, though.
That's what he said. He said he killed you in that. All right, let's see what we got. We'll take a look.
Yep.
If,
I don't mind getting a crime
yeah,
stat.
worst case, you just hot drop me. I'll go get him, and then if you have to
Okay.
dust off, that's fine, and just come back when it's clear.
I only see a single cutlass black. Have you heard an explosion?
He might have just gotten himself killed.
Might have. That does happen. Oh no, there's an Aegis Avenger Titan, and it's red. Yep. I'ma fuck it up.
No
There's no
name.
name. Okay.
All right, put down here on the back side. I'll dismount.
All right. We're on the side now, so.
Yep. Come on,
Well,
get out of the damn seat.
Ooh.
ooh,
Let me
boy.
let me know.
All right. We're down.
All right.
I'm getting into the lower turret to provide cover. You know, the bottom turret on the Connie is actually, I think, would be
Oh.
amazing for
Oh no.
what?
You fucking idiot. I
What
I
happened?
didn't equip any of the shit that I bought. I thought it was in my inventory.
Oh my god. All right, come back aboard.
It's all right. I'll just drag him with me.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works too. Oh, grab the grav gun. That'll make it easier.
I don't think you can. You can't grab gun someone who's downed.
Okay.
If you
Put up focus. I got it already.
if you guys need help, let me know. I'm on your server.
This is mostly just an extraction. We're just trying.
Yes. According to my screen, I have you by the fucking neck.
Yeah.
And your head is bouncing up and down like a chicken.
I feel like that is not the appropriate way to transport someone who may have a spinal injury.
It's fine. He'll be fine.
Load him into the cargo bay.
Yep.
I'm gonna get in the pilot seat and drop him for you.
Oh shit. Now where'd he go?
He's back where he started and he fell, so you got to go
damn it.
grab him again. Oh.
I'll just loot you.
You can't stab other people with my pens.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
I've
Yes, you can.
never seen it work.
It has a low chance of working, but you can do it. I believe it's right click. Oh!
Work.
It worked.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Wow. I've never seen it work.
Yeah, interesting. And my weapon is now missing.
Can you? How
Uh,
far away from the base can you access local? Because you're
Are
not
you-
actually standing on the base.
have you been able to access it from outside?
Yeah. Okay. Stop crouching. Get out from under the base. When you're crouched, it causes some stuff to break.
Oh, that's what's fucking with me. There's a pair of landing gear. Why? Why are there? Oh, we blew that up, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
You might have.
Yeah.
That was me.
Let's You
I
go
don't
find
think
out.
so.
I'm not armed. I lost my weapon for some fucking reason. Yep. I think this will be good for now.
Foosball.
All right. They're right. That must be
Those
the
are
guy.
decent. Yeah. We got a friendly Reliant inbound to JET.
Let's boogie so we don't have to
Yeah.
fuck with these people.
Yeah.
Urgent boarding action.
Just throw all the crates in the airlock. I'll reposition the ship so it's right by the airlock.
I moved him by accident.
What is it, Morby?
My dog was whining at me to cover it.
All right, people are starting to show up. Let's get out of here.
Yep. Cargo bay's down.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I decided to take my 600i to a 890 boarding action mission, and the 3 size 5 laser cannons just shred the cutlasses, even though it's a pretty slow boat.
Way off to the left.
Yeah. It's pretty close though. You should be able to do it. Yeah, right from there. The only people who've landed are ones who've been cleared through chat. The Avenger and the Aurora. They're fine.
Yeah, too.
All right. Okay.
He cycled the airlock. He'll be through, but
Can we take bugs in the floor? On the floor?
Anything that's not in the airlock is yours to have.
that would be Jer. I keep wanting to call him Jeremy.
Yeah.
I opened the airlock and there was a man standing there. And I didn't have my gun out, so I... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing the 890 mission.
Yeah. No, I'm in my ship. There's two guys that are on the ground with you getting their own drugs.
Hey.
They're apparently leaving the stuff in the thing below. Just grab all of that out of the airlock, just drop it at your feet, and then move it over. We don't have to deal with that anymore. Though it looks like we're almost completely loaded.
That's good.
We do? Oh, there's stuff all in that corner too. Yeah. Did you hear me about just dropping it at your feet to get it out of the airlock? To stop that from happening.
Shit.
I think that's it. Yeah, now start transferring.
Yeah, I got it. I don't think you can. Should be able to grab it.
Is that the last? Oh god. Oh god. Alright. I saw that thing bouncing around. Alright, hit the cargo bay. Coming up. Yeah. A few. Alright, let's find the closest drop-off point. Sorry, I hit the burners.
One.
I see you have met the ladder and its clingy nature.
There's about 20 of them.
Yeah.